Hey everybody, I'm back, and you'll never guess what I have with me. It's the second one! Okay, so I'm really excited. I really enjoyed the first Harry Potters. This one is The Chamber of Secrets, and I am really excited. The librarian told me that this one and the third one get a bit slow, so like, I'm kind of expecting that, but like, I think it'll be good. I think what made the first one so great was the world building, so it won't necessarily be the pacing. So, I don't know, I'm excited. Let's get started. The Chamber of Secrets. Okay, so I have a couple thoughts so far. So, I was reading, and I guess this is where the "I'll be in my room making no noise and pretending I don't exist" comes from. I thought that was just like a meme, so like to actually read it in here was actually like really funny. I was like, oh, like that's actually from something. He is kind of annoying. I mean, I feel bad for him, but like, I think you're supposed to feel bad for him, but like, I don't know. I do, but like not enough that it makes him less annoying, because that's pretty irritating. Yeah, I like the Weasley's house. I thought that was really fun. The way they described it just seems like really warm and like homey, and like, yeah, everyone loves that, you know? It's good. Oh, as for Dobby, the Weasleys thought he was working for Draco, but I think he was actually working, this might be like a bit of a stretch, because I don't know if he had a house or anything, but like, I feel like he's working for like, Voldemort might be a stretch, because he said it wasn't Voldemort, so like, whoever's gonna cause the trouble or whatever. Because, like, every time he tried to warn him, like, he, like, had to do, like, the smacking the head thing. But, like, also, like, he didn't react to the name Voldemort. Like, usually when, like, Harry Potter says, Voldemort, oh, I'm sorry, you know who, people are like, oh! But, like, Dobby didn't have that reaction. So, like, I don't know, either house elves are, like, a different breed, just, like, built different. But, you know, or maybe he has something to do with that. I don't know. Could be whatever. Yeah. Also, he wants to stop Harry Potter from going back, and, like, I feel like if there was a threat going, you'd want Harry Potter there, right? Like, most houses would want Harry Potter there, so, like, the only person who I can think of wouldn't would be someone who, like, actively wants him not there, which would be whoever's gonna cause the problems, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of convoluted logic here, but I get a sense. Also, final point for, like, this section. I'm on page 83. Final point for this section. Why on earth do people think Draco is hot? I mean, I came in here, like, because, you know, you see, like, all the people on, like, TikTok, they're like, oh, Draco, oh. But, like, you come in here, you're just, like, random spoiled brat, and you're just, like, is this the same person? Are we referencing the same person? Are you sure? Because, like, in the first book, like, he was mean, and, like, he was irritating, but, like, okay, but, like, in this one, he's, like, literally whiny. He's, like, a child. He's, like, oh, I can't have what I want. It's, like, why are you attracted to this? He's not even, like, toxic in a hot way. I don't know. I don't get it. maybe he gets better in the next books, but, like, so far I'm just, like, I'm not hitting it off with this guy. No, that's gonna be a no from me. Also, while we're on this subject, look at him. Pasty white boy supreme. Looks like he'd be named Colin. I mean, if that's your type, I don't know what to say to you. Oh, and one more thing I noticed. The hot guy who is the new teacher. I feel like he's going to be, like, I don't know, he might be the twist villain, like we saw with Farrell? Was that his name? I don't know. PH in it. No, Quirrell, that's right. Farrell. I was like, Will Ferrell? No. Yeah, but I feel like it's too obvious that he's gonna be the twist villain. So I feel like he's gonna be the one they're, like, pinning the blame on, like they were kind of doing with Snape, and then it's gonna be someone else, and we're just gonna be like, oh, never saw that coming. Anyway, it's really warm, so I'm gonna read outside in a hammock, I think, and that's gonna be really fun. Doing a little late night reading before bed, and Lockhart is the most aggravating character I have ever read. Like, I don't think any other character has made me as annoyed. Like, every scene he's in, I'm just like, ugh. He's obnoxious. I also think Colin, like the clingy kid, I think he's acting kind of weirdly. I think he's either the villain or, like, at least a spy. Alright, I'm in the part where they were in the girls' bathroom, and I think Percy might be the Slytherin heir. Percy Weasley. And that's kind of weird, because they're like Weasleys, right? And that would be pretty funny, because, you know, Draco would kind of flip over that, but I think he was in the bathroom, like, at a suspiciously right time. And he has been acting weird, they said, so I don't know. Maybe. I feel like it's too easy, it's too obvious, but maybe. Also, okay, one more before I forget. I think the villain actually, it's either Percy or Lockhart. Lockhart is kind of suspicious. I don't know. I feel like it could be him. I feel like he'd have reason to, too, because he never went to Hogwarts or whatever. I feel like that would work. Hi, so I'm back from class, and I took the liberty to read a little bit, because he was going over a project that I had already done, and, like, how to do it and stuff, and I had already done it. So I read a little bit, and here are some stuff that I wrote down. I bet the girls' bathroom is significant. Like it might be, like, related to the Chamber of Secrets, because you know how he said follow the spiders? Like, the spiders went in there, you know? So, I don't know. Also, like, it's a little weird that they have, like, a new hangout spot. I feel like she would introduce that unless it was, like, something important. Yes. Dobby is probably working for whoever opened the chamber, or Voldemort or something. I can't see Dobby being, like, working for someone who was good. Like, I don't think that's the case. Or else he wouldn't have been so concerned about, like, going to Harry Potter in the first place. And he wouldn't have felt like there was stuff he couldn't say. If it turns out he's working for Dumbledore, I'll be really surprised, but I don't know. Why doesn't Harry buy Ron a wand? Ron's wand is broken, and it kind of stinks. So I feel like if this were, like, any normal person, would be like, oh, okay, I have money, like, I'll go buy my friend this necessary thing he needs for school. And I mean, like, maybe, like, oh, the wand chooses the wizard, but they'll just, like, take him to the wand shop, and another wand will choose him. Bam, done. I don't know. I feel like this is a really easy solution. Maybe she'll bring it back and be like, the broken wand saved them, but, like, come on, buy your friend a wand. I don't know. I just feel like that's what I would do. Maybe that's just like me. I don't know. Oh, also, Slytherins are apparently racist. They, like, believe you're not, like, a full thing if you weren't full wizard. Like, why do people identify with them? We've established that they're, like, a group of evil people, ugly people, and racist people. So, like, why on earth would anyone be like, yep, that's the house for me? So here's my working theory so far. So I think the hair of Slytherin is Lockhart. I think the monster is I put down here someone that works for Voldemort. I think it might just actually be a monster, the thing that's, like, saying the hissy noises. I think Dobby works for Voldemort. I just feel like he does. I just feel like that's the sense I'm getting. They make a lot of comparisons from Percy and, like, some guy, so I think Percy is possessed, actually. But then I guess he looked sad, so I don't know. I feel like he's possessed, but that's, you know, if anyone has been on this channel for a long time, and any of my reaction things, my immediate reaction is possession. I don't know. For some reason, that's just something my brain, like, jumps to. Like, Lost, I was like, they're possessed. And, like, other stuff, I was like, they're possessed. I don't know. Oh, and another thing. People were bashing his celebration, but, like, actually, Lockhart's celebration sounds like a lot of fun. I would like that if that was Valentine's Day at my college. It'd be really funny. You know, like, all these Thanksgiving, you can, like, send Valentines to people. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it'd be really fun. In the backstory, here's something that I bet is going to be important later. I guarantee you this is going to be important. So, on page 244, I wrote down the page number. I was like, I bet this is important. In the memory, where Tom Riddle is bringing, who he thought did it, Hagrid, to Voldemort, he takes extra special precaution to say that his mom named him after his dad and his grandfather. So, Tom Morvolo Riddle. And I played around with that because I was in class and I had nothing better to do. I played around with that, and you can fit the word Voldemort in there. So, I don't know. I didn't bother anagramming the rest of the letters, but it seemed kind of complicated. But I bet that could be something. I don't know if it is. Maybe it's just me jumping to conclusions, but I feel like it's an oddly specific detail to put in there. So, I don't know. It might be Voldemort. In that case, maybe turning in Hagrid wasn't accidental. Maybe he opened the Chamber of Secrets and then blamed it on Hagrid. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's all I got. Hey everybody, it is I, Patience, and I finished the second book. So let me get it out right here, and I will say some thoughts. Closing thoughts. Here we go. Okay, so I did predict that Tom Riddle was Voldemort. That was good. My very first accurate prediction. I was wrong that someone was possessed. No one was. Well, I guess Ginny was kind of possessed, but I didn't get that. Yeah, I don't know. For a brief moment, I was, well, anyway. So Dobby did work for Malfoy, which was like, okay, that makes more sense. But he is free now, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was very kind of like a quick ending, but I feel like it kind of had to be that way. It ended well, I feel like, so that's kind of fun. Ready to move on to the next one. Yay! It still does shock me why so many people choose Slytherin. Like, I was hoping, like, as I go through more of the books, that, like, it would make a little bit more sense why people are like, I'm a Slytherin, but, like, it still doesn't. Like, and if anything, they got worse. Because, like, the vast majority of them are, like, wizard racists. So, like, I don't know. Like, you know, you have, like, the people who think they're in Ravenclaw. They're like, if I were a wizard, I'd learn everything. And then you have the people who are in, like, Hufflepuff, and they're like, if I were a wizard, I'd make friends with everybody. Then you have the people in Gryffindor, and they're like, if I were a wizard, I'd play Quidditch. And then you have, like, the Slytherin people who are like, if I were a wizard, I'd be racist. Like, okay, guys, that makes sense. Anyway, suffice that to say, I still don't get it. I still don't know what house I'm in. We'll figure it out. I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!